Hey guys, thanks for stopping back by my channel. Today we are going to be doing a purple cut crease, and if this is your first time watching, I am Candace Holloway. I'm a lifestyle and beauty channel, and I'm so thankful that you stopped by. Go ahead and subscribe, click the bell for notifications, and give me a thumbs up if you like it. And let's go ahead and jump right on into this. So before we go ahead and get started, I'm going to go ahead and place some powder below my eyes and along the side of my eye to create a line of demarcation to prevent from fallout. And I'm just going to take a damp beauty blender, damp Real Techniques beauty sponge. I'm going to do that. This is just going to prevent from fallout. Now first I'm going to be taking my M433 Morphe brush, and I will be dipping into the color Eden, and I'll be using this as my transition color today. We're going to go up pretty high, not all the way up to the brow bone, but pretty high. I'm going to go back and forth and do little swirls. And go back over here, back and forth, and do little swirls. Just to make sure everything is blended really well. And if you're asking, my eyes were already primed. I did that prior to cut down on time. I'm going to be going in with my Jaclyn Hill palette. And I'm going to be using the color Pukey. I'm going in with a Wet n Wild crease brush, and I'm just going to deepen that just a little bit. We're going to be going from lightest to darkest to darkest to darkest, and we're going to make these eyes pop today. Next I'll be going in with this lavender color right here. This is in the Midnight Affairs palette from BH Cosmetics. And I'm going in with a crease brush from It Cosmetics, and I'll be staying just a little bit lower in the crease. Next I'll be dipping into the color Amethyst in the Huda Beauty, in the Huda Beauty-desert palette. Lower in the crease, just like that. Make sure everything's blended beautifully. Next, I'm going to bounce back to the BH Cosmetics palette and use this shade right here. Now this color, we're going to stay more on the outside of the eye and just blend about halfway over using tiny little circle motions. Next, I'm going to go in with the 139 from BH Cosmetics, and I'm just going to blend this outer edge in tiny little circle motions, just to make sure that that is seamless on both sides. And before I go to the next eye, I am going to dust that brush off to get any pigment off, and do the same with the other. Now here comes the fun. Today we're going to cut our crease, and I'm going to go in with the Nicack-corrector and concealer palette that I just received. And I'm actually going to go in with the purple corrector shade that I have, and I'm taking a smudge brush by e.l.f. Cosmetics. It's flat, and I really like that I can use it to cut out my crease better. I'm just going to dip my brush in there. And this is how we're going to do it. So the point of the cut crease is you're going to follow along. If you need help, open your eyes really big, and then kind of just like tuck your brush right where it closes. And if you aren't really sure, go a little lower, and that way you can blend up. And then we're going to just carve that out. And then once you get to the end here, you're going to just slightly flicker it out like that. Flicker it, and you want to bring it out to the end of your eyebrow. Now that the crease is cut, I'm going to go ahead and define my crease just a little bit more. I'm going to go in with this Airbrush Crease Concealer Brush. And what I really like about this brush, it's rounded and it's smaller. So I'm able to go in there and define that just a little bit more. And I am going to go into my Jack & Hill palette in the color Royalty. This palette is so pigmented, so you don't need a whole lot, but watch. I'm going to just take it, and we're going to just follow right along that line to where that concealer is. Slowly erase it. And it's okay if it looks a little bit patchy. You can go back and fix that with a clean brush. You see that so far? And if you mess up, just go right back over. The concealer that you're using for the crease cut, you're using it like it's an eraser. So if you mess up down here, just take your brush and wipe it away. We're going to decorate our cut crease now. I'm going to take my all over shadow crease brush by A Cosmetics, and I'm going to dip in this color right here. It's Beam. And I'm going to place this right where I cut it. I'm going to go about halfway, just like that. Going with a fluffy brush, and I'm going to use this shade right here in the BH Cosmetics palette. I'm going to pop that in my outer corner. And as you can see the fallout down here. Then I'm going to go in with a shadow brush and place a highlight under my brow bone. I think I will just go in with Enlight, and I don't want this to be super dramatic, so we're just going to place it right here, very lightly. Next, I'm going to do my liner and my lashes off camera, and I'll be right back. So I did my liner, I did my lashes, I added a little bit of glitter onto my cut crease, and this is my look. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I love and appreciate every single one of you. Stay tuned for the next video, and I will see you guys in the next one.